All right. What's up, fam? Hey, just wanted to kind of jump on live. I am alive when it comes to YouTube. I've just been a little busy with the Discord and just kind of setting expectations for what is to come for the Game Report. But today, one of my most famous videos, or I guess popular videos, not even famous, but popular videos, is the 10 research methods. And I felt like it would give a lot of value to somebody that maybe just wants to start from scratch. So let's say that you know all those resources, but how do you actually implement them, and how do you actually go through the process to find a gem or a crypto gem, right? As we like to say in our Discord. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a blank canvas, and I don't know anything that we're about to go right now. And so right now, Google, this is as blank as it gets. And so what we're going to do, first and foremost, what I like to go to is Twitter. So you're going to want to go to Twitter and go into the crypto universe. All right. So a lot of knowledge that I'm about to give here is probably pre-knowledge that I already collected. So I do, forgive me there, I am going to be kind of stacking up on top of the knowledge that I already have. So it's not going to be completely for the beginner, but you will be able to take advantage of some of the knowledge that I have already. So one of the leaders in this space is called Animico Brands. And so Animico Brands is a VC fund that does a lot of funding for video games, right? So Animico Brands is following 1,800 people. So what we want to do is we want to know what the most recent follows are, just because these people are funding things. And so maybe that product hasn't gone to market yet or isn't ready to really publish it out. But maybe Animico Brands is talking to them behind the scenes. Okay, so what we're going to do here is go to in.hootui.com, one of my favorite types of tools to use. While that's loading, we can go over a little bit more stuff about Animico Brands. So this venture capitalist has been crazy when it comes to picking projects that are going to be successful. So I want to kind of go into, I am not even following Ice-T Labs. Okay, so one thing about too is Ice-T Labs, right? So Ice-T Labs is also a laboratory incubating and nurturing Polkadot projects. So these people are also going to be kind of following gaming projects or any type of things like that. So again, my niche is gaming NFTs and gaming, blockchain gaming. And so I kind of want to help the newcomer learn about that space. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to Animico Brands. That's what their Twitter handle is. We're just going to copy and paste their Twitter handle into in.hootui. And we're going to see what we're going to get. So what this does is actually puts it in chronological order of what they recently followed, because that's not allowed in at least that's not what the updates are. So when you go to following, you're not going to see the most recent follows. So Animico Brands has followed Gary Vaynerchuk, Ilio Trades, Go West, BTC a long time ago. And so the Twitter algorithm, or how it's actually done with the API, is they don't actually put the most recent video game, or not the most recent follow. So what in.hootui does is that actually puts it in chronological order if it ever loads. It is a very slow website. So we will see what we get. Let's just go over some other ones here. Let me refresh this. My internet's just slow right now. Okay. What we can go over right now is AU21 as well. So AU21 is also a pretty reputable site. So another, and here we go. So once we're in in.hootui, what you can do here is go to follow. And follow actually puts it into chronological order. Yatsu is the actual person that's the CEO of Animico Brands. So that's actually somebody that you should follow as well. Okay. And it is refreshing. And again, this is live, so I don't know what we're going to find. Okay, so the DOS token, the ERC20 fungible utility and in-game currency of Olive X, a BVI fitness metaverse. So we could check that out. Asia's leader in digital asset custody, led by a veteran banking technologist. No. War Arena. So actually, we'll do this as a case study, okay? Because I already looked at that one. But next up, let's go to, so this is Animoca Brands. This is an actual venture capitalist site. So somebody in charge of marketing Animoca Brands does the Twitter feed, right? And they're pretty good at it. So I want to actually follow Yatsu. He's pretty forward-leaning in terms of the NFT gaming space. But let's also go to Crunchbase. So Crunchbase is also another resource that you could do to do some digging on these venture capitalists. And so AU21, it's another reputable one. So September 23rd, they invested in Blocktopia. It's a while ago though. Heroverse, that's something that I don't really know about. Heroverse is an NFT gaming project built on a blockchain. So we'll do some research on that one. Okay, cool. Everything else I've kind of known about already. So let's go to Animoca Brands. See if they have any new investments that's not showing on Twitter. So Hex Trust. So they also invested in Blocktopia. So cool. And then, okay, so this is Yatsu. So he's the chairman of Animoca Brands and generally excited to talk about true digital property rights. So they follow corporate strategy and operations, human machine podcast. So if they follow somebody too, like the next type of layer is to see what that person is doing. So they might actually be heading another company that Yatsu is kind of rubbing shoulders with to possibly invest with Animoca Brands. So don't just stop here and say, oh, he's following, X, Y, and Z. That's not it. Just keep on going down. So we'll keep on looking into them. The Human and Machine podcast, John Chu, founder, Kinetic, co-founder, Social Alpha Foundation, blockchain and crypto investor evangelist. So he has a venture capitalist firm. So let's see that if he's looked into blockchain technology. The venture capital team invests in equity of Series A, B, blockchain. Okay. In the news, press releases, conferences. Okay. I wonder if Kinetic Capital, though, is actually like on Crunchbase. All right. So Kinetic Capital, his name is Sean Chu. Okay. So primary organization is Kinetic. Okay. Investments. Blockdaemon is a blockchain development facility, manages nodes and payment rails for blockchain networks. Okay. So it doesn't look like this person does much games. Cool. Now we know. That's kind of a case study of like digging more in deep of like why or like why is Yatsu following them. So just keep that into mind. Okay, so this is Dose. This is the one that Yatsu or the Animoca Brands is a part of. And so Dose is the token of purchase utility. So at first glance, this website looks good, right? So this website is actually something that we can kind of get behind. It doesn't look like scam right away. So you just kind of want to know about the project, right? So what is Dose token? Dose is an ERC20 fungible token of purchase, utility, and action. It is the heart of all of X gamified fitness ecosystem. So it's kind of being like a Palantir, right? So the one thing too about blockchain and all that stuff is like there's that publicly traded company. So you're trying to find comparisons at least to see the revenue streams or the possibilities that you can kind of cling on to. Not everything is going to be the same when it comes to blockchain and public domain. I get that, but at least there's something to compare it to so you can kind of get a gauge of how much valuation or how much you should actually invest in your money. Okay, players will receive Dose tokens for completing workout-based gameplay in Kara Smart Fitness, 22 push-ups, Dustland Runner, and other experiences. These tokens can be used to unlock items, purchase NFTs, and participate in special events and game modes. That's fun. That's fun. That's cool. So you're actually rewarding like physical fitness. Dose is existing an in-game currency of Kara Smart Fitness and 22 push-ups, which is separate from Dose ERC20. Okay. So it looks like there's some third parties, or at least they were a third party for some other type of smart fitness. So in order to expand the fitness metaverse, the team is planning to link the two together so players can, oh, okay. So these 22 push-ups and Kara Smart Fitness merging together to make dose. Cool. They're probably going to add some more other things too, right? So something that you could probably also do is like, like Apple Fitness or anything like that. You could just kind of do comparisons. So if you really wanted to kind of, if this really interests you, it doesn't really interest me too much. But like, let's say that this does interest you, that you want to try to get into the physical fitness area. What you can do is you can kind of go through the revenue models and go to a quarterly release of Apple and how much they're actually doing for like wearables and all that kind of stuff for physical fitness. Okay, Dustland Runner. Dustland Runner is the world's first proof of workout audio game. That's crazy. Where going on runs in real world progresses the narrative and gets you virtual rewards, NFTs, dose tokens that you can use to upgrade and progress your adventure. An entirely new run to earn fitness game based on technology from Zombies Run, the world's leading gamified health and fitness. Okay, so it's technology based off Zombies Run. I'm not too familiar with Zombies Run. Somebody probably does. So let's say that I wanted to kind of continue on with that. I would just look into Zombie Run and all that kind of stuff and see what that kind of community aspect is, the comparison between Zombie Run and what this can actually achieve, and also understand that like this game will probably be, or this specific company will probably make more than Zombie Run just because there's a lot more revenue models for that. That's something that a lot of people are not understanding when it comes to blockchain and all that kind of stuff, is that it's becoming a lot more beneficial for people to switch over to blockchain and all that stuff. Okay. All right. So let's go into some more. Instead of Yatsu, let's go to AU21, or actually let's go to actual gamers. So there's one thing about looking into venture capitalists, but let's now look into gamers. Okay. So there's going to be Kagi. Kagi is one of the forefront leaders in terms of gaming. His biggest thing is like NFT, like no NFT, no play. So he's really trying to push the narrative of like, hey, give us ownership back to the gamers, right? And there's a lot of things that I'm learning currently right now, is that like it might not be as much ownership as people thought, or as what I thought in the past. And while this is loading, I do want to kind of give a shout out to one of these guys that have been teaching me like literally every single day. Lars, Total Texas, that guy. He is legit. He actually he's posting some stuff that's going to really challenge my way of thinking in terms of NFT and gaming. Mostly because I thought that like, NFTs means like complete ownership. That's not entirely the case. And so you actually have to go into the terms of service for a lot of these games, like for Axie Infinity, for example, or any of these other games, to actually see how much rights you actually have over that thing that you supposedly own, right? It's one thing about being on the blockchain and being decentralized, but if there's an organization, a centralized organization, putting it into the blockchain, that kind of like the Oracle problem, right? So you're trusting the game designer and the person that's developing the game with a lot of control. So that's just something. Sorry, it's taking a long time when it comes to loading. Oh, we can check out who she is real quick. So corporate strategy and operations at Ripple. Okay, cool. Ripple is trying to also have like an NFT marketplace as well. Okay, Kagi's coming back up. All right. Okay, it looks like this is just kind of a Ripple territory, so I'm not going to go down because my niche is NFT gaming, right? So this actual research method can be used for anybody. It doesn't have to be used for NFT gaming, but if you're into like a specific blockchain, follow the leaders in the space of that blockchain and then go down the rabbit hole, as they say. Okay, so here is, okay, Project Quantum. Okay, I know this one, but this is a good example. Let's go into it. So Project Quantum AAA gaming meets crypto. Let's go to it. So Project Quantum is something that we saw, but to be honest, and this is not a hindrance on them, I'm just trying to be honest, is that like this website doesn't look as clean. Personally, right? This looks like something that I could do, and I'm not a website developer. Okay. And I'm not saying this isn't like that they can't pull off this project. It's just first impressions matter, at least to me. And then you go into it. So there is also a deck here at the bottom. Oh, where is the deck? Yeah, here's a deck. If you want to read into it, you can. And that's also another way, right? So you're following Kagi, and then you see what he's recently followed. You go into it, and then you start doing research. I already knew about that. Our Discord knew about that like around a week ago. Not trying to flex on Kagi, but that's just the nature of the beast. Okay, so one thing about War Arena. So we found this through Animico Brands, right? They're investing in them. But I wanted to kind of bring this up. So War Arena looks pretty awesome. Make sure that I don't have sound in here to like completely deafen you guys. So here is like a trailer, right, of this. So one thing that I kind of want to talk about right now is that you see this trailer, it's like, man, this looks amazing. Like they actually have gameplay, you know, they're not trying to do a rug pull or anything. You know, the team is not anonymous, but let's just go to Unity assets real quick. And this is not bad. I'm not saying that like this completely writes them off in terms of what needs to be done. Okay. But this is kind of like the asset, right? So this is the asset set. So you could see that it's a polygon type of lookish, and it looks kind of the same, right? And so this is an actual pack that you can buy, and it's only like 150 bucks. Okay, so my thing is the studios that are like putting the most money and the most time and effort into something is probably the one that I want to go into, mostly because they have more skin in the game. So that's why I'm kind of thinking the way I'm thinking is like, okay, if they have that asset set, like they might not be all bought in, but I'm not willing to just cut them off completely. I am ready to kind of just go into and ask them like, you know, what's your guys' intention with the game? Like, why are you guys using this asset pack? Are you guys just using it as a placeholder? All that kind of stuff. So just something to keep in mind. And that's the shops pack. I'll just look up Polygon. Okay. So Polygon Apocalypse. So, okay. So like, let's say that a blockchain game has like a zombie shooter. So this is also something that, you know, I'm just saying, like, just watch out there. All right. So that is it for that. So let's just keep on trying to find something that is worth digging into a little bit more so I can show you guys the next step. I haven't found anything just yet. All right, so Heroverse was something that we followed through Animico Brands. Okay, so homepage. See, this looks clean, right? So play to earn instead of play and earn instead of play to earn model. Okay. So and this is a lot of pivot, and I think this is good marketing by them, is like play and earn. So people are starting to kind of think that like a lot of these are pyramid schemes because gamers are going in to make money, and it changes the whole mindset and the dynamic and the economy of the game versus like people are just playing and having fun, and like you could then just make money. Okay. So unlike the majority of NFT games that only focus on earning, we focus more on players' experience on and off the games to create play and earn balance. Okay, great. Heroverse is the first match 3 puzzle and RPG strategy NFT game. The game does not only provide a relaxing, entertaining experience. Okay, let's watch the trailer. I always get pegged by like YouTube okay. Oh, it looks pretty clean. I like it. There's definitely a market for this. And so again, you might be a hardcore gamer, especially if you're in the blockchain, right? Like blockchain world and crypto universe, you're just like, man, this looks dumb. And like, I'm not going to say that I disagree with you, but there's a lot of people that play video games that are on mobile, right? So there's like this statistic that 51% of the gamers are actually on mobile. So you don't have to like the game to invest in it and be profitable from it. So let's keep on going. So looks promising, right? It has a very good venture capitalist backing it, Animico Brands. And I think, let's check AU21. Was it AU21 that found this? Yeah, Heroverse. And let's check Animico Brands too. Let's see if they... So they have it. Okay. We'll look more into the venture capitalist a little bit later. Okay, game concept puzzle, video game, role-playing, strategy. And it looks clean. It looks really nice. So, okay. Value proposition, play and earn instead of play to earn model. Unlike the majority of NFT games. Yep, you already said that upstairs. Okay, boost hero strength by crypto price movement. Make the game more crypto friendly and increase the hero variant. We have 2 types of token, pre-minted token and unlimited token. The economy in the game always has a balance mechanism between the player and the amount of heroes generated. Okay, earn mechanism. So trading, sell heroes and items at the marketplace. Okay, so one thing in this mechanic, if you're new to this NFT gaming space, is that you get these cards or like these heroes, and then you can either use them to play and possibly earn, or you can just sell the heroes once you get them on the secondary marketplace, and then you can get crypto for that, and then you can take that crypto and swap it out for another currency. So that's more tokenomics, and that's kind of what they're talking about here in terms of earn mechanism. Renting, so players can rent out their hero for profit. The rental price will depend on the hero's value in the market. So this is something that like Axie Infinity is doing. So in terms of scholarships and sponsorships, so let's say that like a person can't afford heroes, or like let's say look like in the says here like it looks like there's maybe 4 heroes. Let's say that they can only afford 3 and they need a 4th, and so you could rent it out to the other persons while they earn enough crypto to actually buy another hero so they can have a 4 complete set. Similar to Axie Infinity, where people are actually doing scholarships, where the person that is getting lent out the Axie is making 60% of the revenue, and 40% goes back to the person that owns the Axie or the asset. Okay, gotcha. Lucky spin function. Players will be profitable if they're lucky enough to open valuable rare heroes. Gambling. Reward. A player can earn token via quest, PvP, tower conquest, and clan event. So this is like the play and earn model, right? No, they're already even making me say it. It's play to earn. Okay. Roadmap. So what a lot of people don't know in terms of roadmap is like kind of their promise to the people that are trying to invest in them early on, right? A lot of people call it a lot of hopium. But for me, what I look at in terms of roadmap is like, what can they achieve? Is the team, and this will go back to management and the devs. What can they achieve to hit this roadmap? If I've never done game developing experience, let's say that I told you guys like, hey guys, we're going to make an NFT that's going to have a game function and it's going to be super legit. Here's a bunch of screenshots that I pulled off from the asset store. We're going to hit this. We're going to hit every single mark in roadmap. No, I'm not going to, because I have no game development experience. I don't know actually how hard it is to make the game. So I can't make promises that I'm going to hit these. So we'll go into the management here. So we'll go through the roadmap real quick, but then we'll revisit it after we do the team members. Okay. So IDO, September 21. So I already missed that. Sucks. October 2021, staking hero NFT sales marketplace. Okay. So I haven't missed maybe the hero NFT sales. Maybe. I don't know. It's already October. Could have missed it. November 2021, release. Very cool. So it's one of these things that's going to be released. December 2021, Tower Conquest. January 2022, PvP. February and March 2022. Okay. That's enough for me to know. So they have a pretty laid out, doesn't look too ambitious, right? Let's just say they say release with PvP, Tower Conquest, event, clan, governance, all in November 2021. And they're like saying like here, like we're going to expand new characters, 100 another thousand like NFTs. Start, like those are red flags, right? But this one seems like they're kind of slowly, modularly releasing it, which is pretty good. Tokenomics. Let's see here. Token symbol is HER. Total supply is 1 billion. Let's see if they're going to burn any of that function. Hard cap is 1.695. Oh, sorry. This is more of the tokenomics here. So hard cap, not familiar with that term. Seed sale, 450,000. And so how like the seed sale works or the private sale, the seed sale, like they get like venture capitalists. So like, for example, AU21, right? The Heroverse, they'll get a specific token or amount of token for a price that's like super cheap. So it says $450,000 they did for seed money, but they're probably getting, I don't know, like 10% of the total supply. That's a lot, but you know what I mean. And I'm not saying that, sorry, some people might be confused. I'm not saying that that's what AU21 got. I'm just using that as an example. Private sale. Okay, so they're giving like a private sale and to like around 1 million. Public sale, this is like the people that are like us, like the commoners. You probably have to have KYC. So United States, you probably are not going to be able to get into this. Initial market cap, 398, 750. And so we'll talk a little bit about comps later, comparisons between this game and something that's a little bit similar. You can say like Candy Crush, but we'll go into a little bit more about that. So initial circulating supply, not including liquidity, is 26.5 million. Token valuation is 15 million. So a very low valuation, right? For the possibility of what it can actually become. Vesting schedule. Okay, so this is the amount of, so team, 6 months fully locked, then unlocked over 18 months. Okay, so team and advisor. So they're saying that 6 months, they're going to be locked into this token and then unlock over 18 months. So probably a slow release of tokens. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see just a complete dump of the team and advisor because that's a lot of the liquidity pool, right? So a lot of people are going to be buying into this like HERS token and then be like, oh, why did like my money stay the same? Or why did my token go down so much? It's because people are probably releasing a lot of token into supply, which is not good. Private sale, 10% released at TGE. Don't know what that means. 3 months cliff, then linear vesting over the next 12 months. Okay. So they're able to unlock the unlocked selling after 3 months, then a linear vesting over in the next 12 months. The linear vesting, I'm not too sure. I'm still kind of figuring out the vesting schedules and stuff like that and what they mean. Unlock over 60 months. So foundation, probably unlocking it slowly over the sale just to get more people in the distribution of it. So like there's not a major whale holding a majority of the token. Seed sale, 5% released. 3 months cliff, then okay, same thing. Public sale, 40% released. I'm pretty sure, is this like the initial game launch? I don't know what the TGE stands for. Linear vesting over the next 2 months. If somebody's watching, if you know what TGE stands for, please say it. 10% spread over the first month and then linear vesting over. Okay, we're going to move on. Token allocation. So this is just a graph of showing what they said upstairs. So like public ground, right? Only a 1.5% of it. Liquidity and marketing. That's probably something that they're going to be able to use like for giveaways and all that kind of stuff. Team and advisor. So they own 20% of it. Foundation and ecosystem. So ecosystem is probably what's given in the game. And foundation is probably the governance token of like how they vote on how to do stuff. So seed round 5%, private round, all that stuff. So these guys are making bank. Okay, this is what I like to see here. Team member, Daniel Nguyen, CEO, former CEO and CTO, Onter Active, Manet Asia. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look him up. He's probably not well known in terms of the Google algorithm. So what I'm looking for is like a LinkedIn or like some type of social media. Wish they had a link. Oh, you know what? I'm so dumb. Heroverse. Okay. Oh, I don't want to go through all that stuff. Okay. Okay, so this is something that I'll probably read through later, not here, just because it's a waste of time, or at least waste of your guys' time. I want to try to get into a little bit more what I'm trying to look for. So when it comes to those or the developer team, I want to know, are they like driven? I want to kind of get into their mind and see what they're all about. LinkedIn, man. That's not him. No. Dang, I am bummed out. I can't find him. This guy's popular. Heroverse. Oops, here we go. Is that the guy? Could be. No, see, it looks really different. Okay, let's go to their Twitter. So located in Vietnam, which is like, okay. Okay, let's move on. I'll try to find this guy and dig into a little bit more later. Okay, so this guy's next. He's a game director for Heroverse. What I'm trying to do here, the reason why I'm like kind of spending so much time here is because I want to know if these guys can pull off what they're saying. I know their gameplay is great and everything like that, and it looks clean. I just need to verify that these guys are in it for the long haul, right? Because I want to invest in those type of people. Man. Gosh, jeez, man. I do not like when people don't have a social footprint. Just bothers me. Okay. All right. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'll try to find a little bit more into them a little bit later. And that's it. That's like them. Okay. So it's game designer, game director. So for me, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find these guys on a social media footprint and through Ask Me Anythings, right? So there was, which one did I have? So they did an Ask Me Anything in AMA. And this is a recap. And hopefully I want like a video or an audio, but there probably isn't. Okay. So CEO and co-founder, I'm here to answer anything you would like to know about the project. So about myself, I used to be the co-founder of Interactive Outsourcing UI UX Design and the CTO of Minute Asia, a company provide influencer marketing platform. I love technology and use it as a base for all projects I'm involved in. When I knew about game NFT, I wanted to create a game from my experience, so I stopped working at the time to create Heroverse. So this guy's all in, so he's not working at another company. Can you tell a general introduction to Heroverse project? Yes, Heroverse is the first match 3 puzzle and RPG strategy NFT game. The game does not only provide a relaxing, entertaining experience in the match 3 genre, but also keeps the RPG's signature elements of exploring and looting. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So that's kind of it. So this one looks actually promising. So this will be going into my bag of like, hey, I want to do further research into it, maybe buy a little bit of an allocation while I figure it out. And they have a white paper here. So what I'll do next here is that I went into the website, saw it, and then now I'm going to go into and deep dive into it to see if I actually want to invest into it. And so that could be a separate video. And then from there, we can go from there. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. As always, love you guys. Peace.